so excited to be with you guys and share another one of the Imagination Library books from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. If you're not familiar with this program, it's a program for any child birth to 5 can sign up for a monthly book that they can receive in the mail. You can go to our website at wakesmartstart.org and receive more information about how to sign up for this program. But the book we're going to read today is called I Just Want to Say Goodnight by Rachel Isadora. On the African Veld, there is a village on the sun. As the sun sets, parents tell their children, it's time for bed. Layla greets her papa who has been fishing. Oh, you caught a big one, she says. Yes, it was a good day, Papa says. It's time for bed, Papa tells Layla. I just want to say goodnight to the fish, Layla says. Come, Layla, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the cat, Layla says. It's getting late, Mama calls. I just want to say goodnight to the bird, Layla says. Layla, I just want to say goodnight to the goat, Layla says. It's time to go to sleep, Mama calls. I just want to say goodnight to the monkey, Layla says. Come now, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the chickens, Layla says. Oh, Layla, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the little ants, Layla says. I'm just not ready to go to sleep, Layla says to her dog. Woof. Now, Mama says. Yes, yes, I'm coming. I just want to say goodnight to the rock, Layla says. Layla gets into bed. Sweet dreams, Mama says. Good night, Mama. I just want to say goodnight to my book, Layla says. Good night, Moon, she whispers and smiles. And if this doesn't remind you of trying to put your own child to bed every night, I'm not sure what does. But this wonderful story, again, is part of the Imagination Library that in one of the stories that you can get in the mail. And so what we thought we would do today is share a little activity that you could do to help Layla actually get some of the birds to come to her house so she could say goodnight to them every night. So we're going to make a couple different bird feeders that you could do with your own children. So the first one is probably one that you've seen that many people have done, are the with the paper towel and peanut butter. Basically you just and so if you are not able to use peanut butter because you have allergies or somebody in your house has allergies, then you can actually use another nut butter, obviously, but you could also use lard. Because basically what you're trying to do is just, your own little natural glue for the seeds to stay on there. So you just need to get a little of your peanut butter or your lard or whatever you're going to use. And this is a great activity. I mean, all of these that we're going to do today, the children should be able to really do with you and actually support part of that, so you can do activities together. So basically, you just put a little bit of the peanut butter on there, on the toilet paper roll. And then you have your bird seeds. And so you just roll your toilet paper roll and the bird seeds. And so now you have a simple little bird feeder right here. And what you would need to do is actually take some kind of twine or yarn or whatever you have sitting around is fine. And just cut a couple pieces. Or actually, for this one, we just need one longer one. And you hole punch the two sides. And you will actually use this as a hanger. And I'm going to show you a little bit of how we're going to do that with some other ones. So another cute one. And this is a great one, especially if your oranges have gone a little too long. This is a great one to do with fresh oranges, or this one actually, if you could feel it, it's extremely hard. So it's actually sat a little too long at our house. So we're going to use this orange to actually create another little bird feeder. And also, just for an FYI, orange slices like in a nice little bowl or like a little watering area on your porch actually really attract butterflies as well. So you have to watch, because it also attracts ants and that kind of stuff. So over time, you don't want them to sit forever, but it's a fun thing to do. So what you would need to do is just cut your orange in half, and then scoop out the inside of 1/2 of it, to make it, if you can see this, so you just hollow it out. So you're trying to get all the pulp out that you can get. And then what you're gonna do is actually take skewers. So you have to be a little careful with these, especially with like a little bit younger children, because they do have some pointy edges, but you kind of need that a little bit. But when you're working one-on-one with your kids, you should be able to be fine with that. And so basically what you do is you're just going to stick it through your orange, and you're going to go all the way through to the other side. So you're kind of having like somewhere so they can perch and sit on it. And so you do 2 of those, and then you tie some string so you have something to hang it with. And then what you're going to do is you're going to actually fill the inside of your orange with the bird seeds. So you have just a natural little bird feeder made from oranges. And then the last one, which is a great little fine motor activity as well, is using some kind of small container. And I don't know if you can see this quite as well, but these are like the little plastic containers that go under plants. This is a very tiny one, but you can use it just about any size that you want. So it's a little bit more sturdy, but you could use like a plastic container that you have at home as well. So we're gonna start with this. And then you just basically, you hole punch. You could do 3 or you can do 4. It really doesn't matter. I mean, if you can make them even all the way around, that's fine. So you're making holes for our hangers. So then what you would need to do is also cut, 3 or 4, however many holes you create, the same length of twine or yarn or whatever you're using, then that's what you're going to start with. So in the holes that you do, you go all the way through, tie a knot on the other side, and that's going to be your hook. To make it fun and have so the kids can be a part of this as well, you can actually do. Let me pull this up so you can see it. So you can actually have beads on it. So the children are going to. I'm going to show you how that works. So you basically, they're just, so they take the beads and they weave it onto here. So it's a nice little fine motor skill for the children to do. So once they have created whatever pattern they want, or they've put the beads on, you would take all of these and you would tie it together at the top. So you have a hanger for all of these, and then you would fill it with bird seeds. And then what you would need to do, obviously, and the fun part would be going outside and actually hanging it on your trees outside, so the birds will start coming. And just like Layla, you can say goodnight to your birds every night. So I hope those are fun, wonderful ideas that you can do together as a family. And as spring's coming, we're going to invite more and more birds to our backyards and enjoy watching them through our windows or outside while we're on walks. But again, if you're interested in the Dolly Parton Imagination Library and signing up for that, just go to wakesmartstart.org, and on our front page there's actually a place that you can sign up for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed our little activities today.